And it's Wasl who get us underway. They're playing from right to left on your screens in the yellow strip. Tremendous atmosphere, this park. Sorry, Jung Seung-hyung. Early ball in, looking for a Wasl player. Almost on the end of it was number 12. That's Abdulrahman Salih. Picked up now by Jimenez. Through ball, looking for Diallo. Eric Jorgens picks it up now. Player who missed the start of the season because of an ankle injury. Just coming back into action now. Hasn't played a full 90 minutes this term so far. Sofian Buftini plays the ball across to Alexis Perez. Finds himself on the left-hand side, left-footed player in these early stages, Colombian. And the tackle going in on Abdulrahman Salih, who's also on this left-hand side early on. It's Banda Alababi wearing the captain's armband for Alain this evening. Diallo. Interesting selection of him this evening, ahead of De Lima. Palacios goes down, clutching his throat. Good to see, though, no afters. Diallo just pushing him, sufficient to cause that reaction. Is Diallo's selection an interesting one? Ahead of De Lima, the young Côte d'Ivoire striker. His third season with Al Wasl. Third start of this term. Jung operating as a holding midfielder, as he always does. Here's Jorgens playing the ball over the top to Rahimi. Tries to cut inside. Thwarted well, though. That was Perez in the end who got an important tackle in. And then Kouami misses out on the ball through. Diallo with a shot over the top. Kouami's mistake, though. Kouami Kouadio. The ball just slipped through him. Let's have a look at the other end. Yes, it was Perez with the challenge. And then this is after Kouadio had made that mistake. Diallo was driven wide. And he shot way off target. Cardoso. Fabio Cardoso. Portugal player who arrived in the summer. He's in the side this evening in place of Khalid Al-Hashmi, central defender, who's out injured at the moment. Buftini surging forward. Player down for Al Wasl. Buftini can't believe it. Looks like it's Jorgens. Jorgens indicating he's got a push in the face. Buftini apoplectic with frustration. Let's see what we can make of it. Well, it was something and nothing really, wasn't it? Not sure it quite merited the reaction it got there from Eric Jorgens. On we go, though. Rahimi with the shot. Fed by Kaku. Rahimi's stronger suit, his right foot, loves to cut in from the left-hand side and use that right to good effect, but on that occasion, a shot off target. This is the 7th match of the season for Alain, 3rd in the league. It's Wasl's 5th match. Tony Alwada will be playing their 4th match in this round. They've played fewer this season. Cardoso to this near side to Kaku. Ball down the line. Alababi. It's a good-looking cross. Headed away by Perez. Play by Abdulrahman Saleh. In the end, Alain can pick up the scraps. Coadio. Jorgens. Didn't feel he had an outlet there going forward, so had to go back. Interesting to see Jung there. He's the deepest lying player. He's their defensive midfielder and actually just sitting behind the 2 centre-backs. Nice on this near side by Ali Saleh. Traore up against Coadio, who does well. Keo Canedo. Possession retained by Al Wasl, and they can build again now. Buftini. Ali Saleh on that far side, trying to cut inside Eric Jorgens. That's a good contest, isn't it? Which the referee decided in the end. He's gone against Ali Saleh for that decision. A yellow card, in fact, for Ali Saleh. It's his 2nd yellow of the season in the ADNOC Pro League. Blood and thunder stuff, but in the end you can see quite clearly through the back of Eric Jorgens. 2 coaches prowling the edge of their technical area. Wasl did the double over Alain last season. He won at the Zabeel Stadium in Dubai in round 7 by 3-1. Kaku. Alababi trying to get the cross in, which is blocked. And then there was a 4-2 victory for Al Wasl here at the end of May. That was after the AFC Champions League final. Wasl were confirmed as champions as well, so there was a real end-of-term feel to that game. Alain certainly not at full strength. Park. Sorry, Jung. Ducked by Jimenez. Back to Buftini. His near side to Abdulrahman Saleh, who he's done really well there. Ball stayed in play. Tries to get the cross in, and it's blocked by Cardoso. Abdulrahman Saleh with the cross. Saleh was flying in there. He's one of the more diminutive members of this team. 1.76 meters, but he rose high there. Couldn't direct his header goalwards, though. Jimenez. Jung. Buftini. Salmin. Diallo. It's all a bit crowded there on the edge of the area. Kouadia with the header away. Buftini. And the referee blows his whistle for a late challenge by Abdulrahman Saleh. It'll be a second yellow card of the evening. Only just 10 minutes into proceedings, and already referee Turpin has got his card out twice. First for Ali Saleh, and now for Abdulrahman Saleh. Late challenge there, no question about it. Al-Ababi feeling the full force of it. Frustration on the sidelines for Milijevic. Two of his players now are going to be walking the tightrope in terms of the risk of seeing a second card. The Lane fans, that second tier, making their presence felt. Really good atmosphere here at the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium this evening. Park. Abbas has come deep there. On this side now, number 70, Abdul Karim Traore. Oh, Jorgens has made a really good run here inside the defender. Can he get his cross in? Great work from Buftini. Kaku tries to whip the ball in with his left foot, not able to do so. But Buftini really alive to the danger there. Traore once more. Youngest player on the pitch for Alain at just 19. Jorgens once more, and again Buftini's there. And the referee gives a goal kick. And look at Buftini right in front of the travelling Wasl fans. Getting the challenge in, and the ball ricocheted onto Jorgens. And he let Jorgens know all about it, didn't he? Buftini's well and truly pumped for this match, and you can see referee Turpin just telling him to pour some cold water on things, calm down a little bit. Flick on by Siaka Sidibe, the young Malian. Cardoso. Park. Jorgens, his natural habitat, hugging that left touchline. These two sides both opting for continuity this season. Only 6 of the 14 teams in the top flight starting the season with the same coach they finished last season with. These are 2 of them. Al-Batai, Al-Nasser, Al-Aruba, Sharjah. Shot coming in from Rahimi. Little ball dinked forward, controlled it really nicely, but he was closed down so quickly by Perez. Didn't give him a moment to breathe, really, did he, Perez? Trying to get that block in. Really busy period this for both teams, with AFC Champions League elite commitments as well. On top of that, Alain, as the reigning Asian champions, they're also playing in the FIFA Intercontinental Cup next month. They'll be up against Al Ahly of Egypt. Forward by Park. Bring it into control though. He was happy enough with the idea. And on the George's Park's ball. Abdulrahman Salih, well, that was an interesting challenge. Shouldering into Traore. He's got to be careful. There's the number 12 for Al Wasl. He's walking that disciplinary tightrope this evening, having picked up that early yellow. Sidibe comes away with the ball, getting away from Mohamed Abbas. Closed down, though, by Park. Good defensive work from him. In the end, though, Sidibe earns the free kick. Mohamed Abbas, he was originally beaten, tried to get back and committed the foul. Good ball retention, that, from Sidibe. Under extreme pressure. Milijevic demanding more from his team. And Nicolas Jimenez will have this free kick. Real pivotal player for Al Wasl last season in their title success. Dinks it to the back post, looking for Buftini, can't find him. And Al-Ababi with the clearance away. Perez. Harried by Rahimi. It's again a Wasl ball. The commitments that these two sides have got. They're also in the quarter-finals of the ADIB Cup. That's the League Cup for the top flight sides. Some really tasty encounters in that last 8 over 2 legs. Al Wasl facing Banias, Al Ain facing Al Jazeera. The other ties, Al Wada against Sharjah and Shabab Al Ali against Al Nasser. Al Wada are the holders. They beat Al Ain in last year's final. Salmin out to the far side. Ali Salih. It's the cross in and headed at the near post by Diallo, wide of the mark. Wasn't the best ball in. It was scuffed a little bit by Ali Salih, but what it did do was pick out Diallo. Big man got the header in, got between the defenders, couldn't get a fine enough glance to get it goalwards. I mentioned the fact that Al Wasl won on this ground last season at the end of May. Before that victory, Wasl hadn't won in the league in Al Ain since December of 2009. That was a 3-1 success. Are a bit more even over the past 3 seasons. 11 matches in all competitions. Al Ain 5, Al Wasl 3, with 3 draws. Al-Ababi. Kaku just keeps that in. Back to his captain on this near side, our commentary box side of the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium. Palacios. Good work from Perez. He's been excellent so far. Alexis Perez, the Colombian, hasn't missed a minute on the pitch so far this season. One of 3 players for Al Wasl to achieve that feat, the others being goalkeeper Khaled El Sanani and Buftini. Picked up by Park, and again Mohamed Abbas, Traore to this near side to Al-Ababi. No way through for him. So Alain happy to be patient. Just over the 20-minute mark then. Still we await the first goal, and indeed we await the first time that either goalkeeper has been tested. Both sides cancelling each other out at the moment, I think it's fair to say. Mohamed Abbas inside to Jorgens. Kaku again closed down quickly by Buftini. Good pressing this by Wasl. Corner then for the home team. Wasl, indeed both sides have looked very well organised defensively. Neither look fazed by this big occasion. Corner taken quickly by Kaku. Jorgens. Kaku's found some space. Can he find a cross? Mohamed Abbas lays it back. It's in. 1-0. And it's Palacios. Oh, yes. The first time we've had a shot on goal, and it's ended up in the back of the net. Matías Palacios. Tremendous strike with his right foot. He scored in the same goal against Al Sadd last week in the AFC Champions League Elite. Look at that, passing it in, threading the eye of a needle really between a host of defenders. There was no chance at all for Al Sanani in goal. This angle will show it perfectly. Couldn't be any better. They'd certainly agree with that. Oh yes. And for Alain and their coach Crespo, joy unconfined. Tremendous strike by Palacios. And after fairly tame first 20 minutes, the game springs to life through Palacios' strike. The home side had the advantage. Lovely finish that was with the inside of his right foot. Fans to life. Noise aplenty around this Hazza bin Zayed stadium now. What have the league champions got in response, I wonder? Up by Kaku. Looking for Rahimi, can't find him. Perez is there. It's it away. Will come back with interest. Mohamed Abbas. Park. To that far side. Skill from Palacios. Finds Jorgens. Can he pick across? He can't get it past Buftini, the man mountain. Come on, he says. Lift. Demands more from his teammates. A good spell of concerted pressure this for Alain. They can count and perhaps double their advantage. Visitors rocking just a little bit. 6 players in the area for the home team. Palacios over the ball, the goal scorer, whips it in. Buftini with the header away. Ali Saleh finds Abdul Rahman Saleh, who goes down. No foul, says the referee. On we go. On that far side, picks out Palacios, tries to get the shot in, and it's Buftini who blocks again. Another corner. And Buftini, you can see his frustration there. They're just not holding the ball when it's cleared in midfield are Wasl. It's just coming back again and again. You just can't get a grip on the match over these last few minutes. Can Alain make this situation tell? Alababi goes for a shot, and a rather speculative one it was too. Jorgens finds himself in unusual territory on the right-hand side. Gets the ball back from Park. Traore, deepest lying outfield player, decides to go back, and just about the first touch of the match for Khalid Issa. And goal for Alain, who celebrated his 35th birthday 11 days ago. UAE's #1. Rahman Saleh. Canedo tries the dummy, but Cardoso wasn't buying it. Alababi complaining, got a problem with his knee here. Former teammate of his standing over him, Canedo. Alababi was left out of the UAE international squad for the September internationals. Players directed by the match officials to take their cooling break early. Usually it comes after about half an hour in these early stages of the season. Palacios getting a well-deserved bottle of water and some isotonic fluids as well. Here's the possession statistics. Alain bossing those at the moment, you have to say, as you'd expect from the side that's nicknamed the Boss. And as this half has worn on, they've looked more and more threatening. Wasl really yet to do a great deal with the ball. There's that one early cross from Ali Saleh, which Adama Traore headed wide. But it's the Alain fans who are doing all the celebrating at the moment. Plenty of water still to go under the bridge in this match, though. Long old journey for the Al Wasl fans to get here. A couple of hours from central Dubai. See Fabio de Lima, one of the players warming up there. Interesting decision to leave him on the sidelines to start with. How long will it be before he gets the call into action, I wonder? Alababi, thankfully, still able to continue after that knock to the knee. Ali Salmin tries to thread the ball through, but that was a bit too ambitious, really. The idea was right, but the execution wasn't. Khalid Issa, 9 conceded by him this season. To keep a clean sheet. Includes 2 international matches. It's Qatar, which the UAE won 3-1 in Qatar. Then the match they played here, actually, against Iran, both World Cup qualifiers, finished in a 1-0 victory to Iran. Passing statistics at the bottom of your screen, reflective of Alain's dominance, charge of the ball thus far. Good work from Jorgens, scrapping and winning back possession. Traore. Park forward to Kaku, who's come deep to receive, lofts it over the top. Alababi's through. Oh, and it's in. 2-0. I think that was an own goal from Young. Alababi will claim it, but we'll need to see the replay. Well, that's a collector's item, really, seeing the captain in that sort of position. Brilliant recovery from Jorgens to win back possession. Kaku picked it up in the middle of the pitch. Now, looks to me as though it was Buftini who played Alababi onside. It looks also there that Alababi got the last touch. Racing clear, Young dived in, trying to get the block in, but Alababi was there first and got that ball past Al Sanani. So Alain, cheered on by Kojo Laba, not fit this evening, but they're not missing him, are they? Because the home team are 2-0 up. We haven't quite reached the half-hour mark. Well, we just passed it now. The goal being checked, of course, by VAR. But I think Buftini did play the Alain captain onside. Referee Turpin just making sure that all is okay. Yes, the goal counts. Alababi. It's his second goal of the season. He scored in round 2 against Al Batai when they went 3-0 up in 16 minutes, only to be pegged back for a 3-3 draw. Jorgens concedes the corner. Come on, he says to the fans, come on. He's pumped. He wants them to be likewise. And I've got the evidence of what you can see there. They well and truly are. Here's the line confirming that it was Buftini who played Alababi on. That's what the VAR official was seeing. Official incidentally this evening, Ovidiu Hatigan. There's Mohamed Abbas who's down. Not sure what the issue is. Looks like a problem with his left ankle. Bench for Alain this evening. Includes Matteo Sanabria, a 20-year-old, Felipe Salamoni, both of them Argentinians, he's 21. Matias Segovia from Paraguay, also 21. Josna Lulendo from the Congo, he's 20. Dramin Kumare, 19. Corner taken short by Wasl. Drilled in. Eric Jorgens happy to put it away, clear the lines. Dominating performance then so far from Alain. We've had a day less to prepare than Al Wasl. Al Wasl's round 3 match in the league was on Saturday. It was Sunday that saw Alain play the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. He's battling away. In the end, Kouadio hacks it clear, but only as far as Ali Salmin. Diallo finds himself in natural territory out on that right wing. Ali Salmin once more. Salih, back to Perez, Puts the ball in, looking for Diallo. Diallo has timed his run. He was offside anyway. Confirmed on that far side with the referee's assistant, Dama Diallo. His run here, he was bending it, but you can see he was just beyond the last defender. He was 21 years of age. 12 goals in all competitions for him last season, including 7 in the Adult Pro League. Yet to open his account this season, though. Good harrying from Traore. Forces the ball to go backwards. Picked up by Buffettini. Surging forward, the big central defender. Finds Diallo on the right. Diallo with the cross. Comes in towards Caio Canedo. Yes! Scores against his former club. And out of nothing, really, Al Wasl have a lifeline. What a good finish that was from Caio Canedo. It's his 97th goal in the Pro League in his career. And it's his 3rd in the league this term. His 3rd in successive matches, getting the better of Cardoso, and no clean sheet once again for Khalid Essa this evening. Wasn't struck all that cleanly, but it was very, very accurate. Frustration on the sidelines for Crespo. Joy for Canedo, joy for those travelling fans, and boy, do we have a game on our hands here. Wasl pulling a goal back. Come on, says Caio Canedo. It's 2-1 to the home team. That really was a terrific goal from the veteran striker. It's really nothing more than a half chance. But we're going to get a change here now for the hosts. Sanabria is going to come on. Mohamed Abbas not able to continue. It's his 22nd birthday in 4 days' time. Nothing to cheer about for him, though, tonight. Certainly from a personal perspective. Sanabria, the young Argentine, who's made 2 starts this season in the first round of the ADIB Cup, the League Cup, in the second match of that first round, and also in the Intercontinental Cup. It's his 4th appearance off the bench this term. And he's on for the last 7 minutes of normal time at the end of, well, what's become, after a very quiet start, a really entertaining and enthralling first half here at the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium. 2-1 then to the hosts. But Al Wasl well and truly back in things. All over the top. Rahimi's harrying. Cleared by Jung, who does really well there. Oh, that's nice. Very nice from Park. Really terrific turn. Look how quickly the tackles are flying in. No one's got a moment on the ball. Centre of this pitch, a real battleground. Buffettini with a long diagonal, looking for Abdul Rahman Saleh. The ball stayed in. Jimenez dinks it towards the back post to Diallo. Jorgens with the clearing header. And all of a sudden it's Wasl who are dictating things. Goal has given them just the lift they needed. Palacios. Long ball forward, looking for Kaku, can't find him. Buffettini instead. Jung. Sidibe suddenly in space and can move forward. Jimenez. That's very nicely done on this near side by Canedo. Gets the cross in, it's 2-2. Sidibe yes! What a comeback from Al Wasl, the league champions, showing their mettle. Sidibe's first of the season in the ADNOC Pro League. He made the run to the near post, and Canedo, the scorer of the first goal, turns provider for the second. What a match. Great skill there from Canedo. Gets the cross in, and there was Sidibe getting there ahead of Kouadio at the near post. The simplest of finishes. Khalid Essa got a touch to it, but he couldn't keep it out. That was wonderful from Canedo, getting the ball away from Bandar El Ababi. And Al Wasl, this is why they are league champions. Crespo can't believe it, but he's going to have to, because 2 goals in 4 minutes have turned this match absolutely on its head. There's confirmation. Siaka Sidibe's first goal of this ADNOC Pro League season, and we're all locked up at 2 apiece. Sidibe with 6 goals last term, 5 of them in the league and 1 in the President's Cup. And there's Canedo, scorer of the first for Al Wasl, creator of the second. Bear in mind, he scored 21 goals for Al Ain over the course of 4 years. He's come back to haunt his former club this evening. Kaku with the free kick, whips it in with his left foot. It was Canedo who got the header away, and then it's blazed over the top. What an opportunity for Park. He went for power rather than accuracy. And I'm sure as he trots back up the pitch, he'll reflect that perhaps wasn't the right way to go. That was a good opportunity. Good awareness from Park as well. We saw as that ball was crossed, he made sure he got back into an onside position. Canedo's down meanwhile. We saw him get the initial header when the ball was put into the danger area. Al Wasl, their main threat has come down this near side, our commentary box side of this Hazza bin Zayed Stadium. Not least, of course, that goal. Well, if Caio Canedo can't continue, there's the man to replace him, Fabio de Lima. Attacks have been a little bit more evenly spread for Al Ain in this first half. It's the Wasl fans now behind Khalid Al Sanani's goal, who are the ones who are making the majority of the noise. Boy, are they excited. I can tell you they weren't excited about 10 minutes ago. They were 2-0 down at that stage. Their team really have rallied superbly. 2-2. What a fantastic game this has been so far. Real showcase for the best in UAE football. Into the last minute then of normal time. At the end of this first half, we will have quite a bit of time to add on. I would reckon at least 4 minutes. Long sweeping ball, looking for Abdul Rahman Saleh, can't find him. Jung with that attempted long diagonal. Park. Traore. His shirt pulled by Jimenez. That'll be a free kick. fourth official, Bada Bujamhor, has just raised the board to indicate a minimum of 6 minutes to be played at the end of this first half. We've had a couple of lengthy stoppages for injuries, and we've had a substitution as well. Kaku rides the challenge of Abdulrahman Saleh. Rahimi lays it back to Bandit Alababi. Shot coming in from Kaku is blocked. Hooked clear in the end by Ali Salmin, desperately so. Challenges flying in. Good play though by Park. Rahimi cuts inside. Kaku. Alababi gets the cross in. Rahimi with the flick. Buftini with the header away. Palacios finds Jorgens. Cross comes in, just glances off the head of Buftini. The danger's not clear. Kaku tempted overhead by Rahimi. Ball still in the penalty area. And finally, Wasl can get it clear, but it'll come back with interest. Shot from distance from Park. And not for the first time in the recent past. His effort is off target. Good sustained pressure there by the home team. Was this the right option from Park, I wonder? Crespo thinks yes. Park, though, frustrated that he couldn't find the target. It's a game of chess between the two coaches. Initially, for the first 20 minutes, both sides, well, they really cancelled themselves out, didn't they? Cancelled each other out. And then that goal from Palacios, that was the signal for the floodgates to open. 4 goals in less than 20 minutes. And we're back where we started, all square. Down on the sidelines, receiving some treatment for Al Wasl. Bottom of your screen you can see it's Abdulrahman Saleh, who's waiting to come back on and does so now. Possession statistics in this first half in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Tell the whole story though. It's been a very even first half, really. Alababi trying to get the cross in, blocked on this near side by Abdulrahman Saleh. That'll be a corner. Kaku coming across to take it into the 4th minute of added time. Kaku will whip this one in left-footed. Towards the near post, there's a flick on, and Rahimi wasn't far away from getting on the end of it. Palacios. Good ball to Kaku. Cross charged down by Diallo, who's back on defensive duty. Kaku again. Space for Traore, a floated cross. Oh, and it's dropped by the goalkeeper, and it's in! Oh, what a mistake, Al Sanani! And it's Kawadia who's poked it home. The 5th goal of a dramatic first half. And Al Sanani, his head buried in the turf. He's just got to his feet now. But that was a terrible error from the goalkeeper, and he's paid the ultimate price. Kawadio scores his first league goal of the season, and he won't have many simpler than this. A hopeful ball into the box. And Al Sanani, a real blunder from him. I wonder if he had, out of the corner of his eye, Buftini there. But no real excuse for that handling error. And Kawadio pokes it home, and the home side that had been pegged back now back into the lead. Oh yes, says Crespo. And the home fans, who had gone quiet after 2 goals in 4 minutes for Al Wasl, are celebrating once more. Well, it's a first half that's just kept on giving. How much more are we going to get, I wonder, in this encounter? Wasl fans, look at their reaction. Sorry, the Alain fans, I should say, look at their reaction. All of a sudden, having been quite subdued, they're up and about again. Is there time for Al Wasl to draw level again, I wonder? Alain fans whistling. Diallo. Headed away by Park, and that is the end of, well, a stupendous first half in the ADNOC Pro League. So off we go at the start of this second half. 3-2 to Alain. They were 2-0 up thanks to goals by Palacios and Alababi, pegged back by Keo Canedo and Siaka Sidibe, and then Kawami Kawadio taking advantage of a mistake by Khalid El-Sanani. Abdul Rahman Saleh going off, and he's been replaced by Salim Al-Azizi. And you see the other change is Ali Saleh, who's been replaced. So the 2 men who picked up yellow cards in the first half have both given way. Al-Azizi, he'll slot in defensively in place of Abdul Rahman Saleh. And De Lima will add some firepower up front for the visitors. Alexis Perez on the ball. And the long clearance. There's an offside flag up on that far side, though. And Perez once again. Colombian international, although he hasn't played at international level since he switched here to the UAE at the beginning of last season. It's a free kick awarded against Rahimi. De Lima, first touch for him, and it's a good one to his fellow substitute El-Azizi. El-Azizi crunched into Kawami Kawadio. He thought the last touch had come off the Al Wasl man. Referee's assistant on this near side thought otherwise. Ali Salmin. Jung. El-Azizi finds De Lima. Crowded out in the end, but El-Azizi's still there, gets the cross in. Kawadio with the clearance. 2 UAE international teammates there. De Lima and Kawadio, but on collision course this evening, of course. Perez bursting forward. What on earth have we got in store in the next 45 minutes or so, I wonder? It's hard to believe that it was such a sedate first 20 minutes, both teams feeling each other out. After that, it was goals aplenty. Diallo as well to retain possession. De Lima lays it back to Ali Salmin. Sidibe. It's a really dainty cross there and headed away by Kawadio. Park getting the ball stuck under his feet. They just can't get it away at this early stage of the second half. Alain under a bit of pressure here. Palacios trying to get the tackle in. De Lima with the shot. It's blocked by Jorgens. Ali Salmin. Buftini up with the attack. Fancies a dip from a distance. And it's come off the back of Kawadio for a corner. Buftini. Scored a couple of goals this season. One of them in the AFC Champions League against Paktakor of Uzbekistan. The other one in round 3 against Al Nassr. Buftini again with the header, pushed away by Khalid Essa. And then a shot coming in from De Lima, and it'll be another corner. They're turning the screw here, Al Wasl. Buftini will feel he should have scored. Let's have a look at that corner again. He made a run, got away from his man, got the header in, but it was straight down the barrel. Khalid Essa straight at him. Another corner then, and a great effort from Jimenez. Pushed away by Khalid Essa. Then the shot over the top. It was Jung. Couldn't get over the ball to keep it down. Have a look at this, though. This was going in. Tremendous goalkeeping by Khalid Essa. The corner bent in by Jimenez and very nearly bent into the net. Look at the bend on that. Great goalkeeping to push it away, because it was struck with pace, that corner. And then Jung with the shot over the top. Well, this second half really has begun at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Khalid Essa wringing his wrist, wringing his hand, and no wonder, given the force and the power behind that corner. Let's have a look at the goals then that we've seen so far. That was the first from Palacios. Little back heel from Mohamed Abbas, setting him up. That was on 22 minutes. 9 minutes later, Al-Ababi burst forward from the right-hand side, beat the offside trap and made it 2-0. But then Canedo got onto the end of that speculative cross and got there ahead of Cardoso for 2-1. And then it was Canedo turning provider. A really good run on that right-hand side. The Alain right, the left for Al Wasl. Sidibe finished it off, and then in added time at the end of the first period, horrible goalkeeping error by Al Sanani, dropping it at the feet of Kouadio, who said thank you very much. Al Sanani just wants the ground to open up and swallow him. It didn't, unfortunately for him. He's back out there at the start of the second half. Can he make amends? Can Al Wasl crawl their way, claw their way even back into this contest as they did so ably in that first half? Palacios over the top, looking for the run of the substitute Sanabria. Couldn't find him. Palacios again. Oh, he just won't take no for an answer, will he? He bursts forward once more, gets the cross in and wins the corner. Good work from Jung, but it was the persistence there of Palacios, bursting forward. Did really well to keep that in play, actually. And Jung did equally well to get the block in. First sign of life going forward in this second half for Alain. Kaku, left-footed towards the back post, looking for Kouadio. Rahimi picks up the scraps. Cross to the back post by him. Comes off Cardoso in the end, and the referee gives a goal kick. See there that De Lima was leaning into Cardoso. That was the point that Cardoso was making to the match officials. Keo Canedo, it's time to turn. Picks out De Lima on this near side. El Azizi. It's a sloppy ball there by Ali Salmin. He comes back and concedes the throw in. Let's see if he won the ball here. It's fair to say he probably did. Sanabria, crunching tackle on him, and he's still down. you can see there. But Hernan Crespo just checking with the referee. Did you give a foul or is it a throw-in? Alababi. Side by Kaku. Traore. Kaku once more. Kawadio. To this near side to Jorgens. Always so full of running. Palacios. Traore making himself available. Kaku. Good pressing by Perez. Kaku still making himself available too. Jorgens, can he bring that under control? El Azizi gives it back to his goalkeeper. Sanani, who clears. Palacios forced to go back. Jung. Cardoso. Sanabria. Opportunity to run. And a good tackle by Al Azizi. Sanabria getting his ankles nipped a couple of times early on, and then De Lima having his shirt pulled by Palacios. Yellow card, in fact, for Palacios. First player to receive one for Alain this evening. Third player in total to go into the referee's notebook. Second card of the season in all competitions for Palacios. That he was also yellow carded in the AFC Champions League. Traore. Outside by Park, and then Jorgens goes down rather dramatically, it has to be said. Yellow card. Brandished towards Ali Salmin now. In fact, no, it's Buftini. It was Buftini's challenge and quite clearly mistimed. I think he knew what was coming as soon as the referee's whistle went. Again, the Alain fans are the ones who are making the noise behind Al Sanani's goal. Those ones on the far side of the pitch, though, opposite the dugouts, a little bit more subdued, as indeed are the Wasl fans. Both sets of supporters have ridden the roller coaster of emotions so far this evening, as Tanoun Al Zaibi gets ready to come on for the visitors. UAE international midfielder who arrived in the summer from Al Wahda. Sidibe bursting forward. He hasn't got much support at the moment. In the end, he's tackled and tackled well on that far side. It's Alababi who got the tackle in. He stayed down initially. Kaku, Sanabria, Alababi still down on that far side. I reckon they're going to put the ball out here. Alain, in fact, the referee calls a halt to play. Let's see if we can make out what happened here. Full stretch here, Alababi. Straight away, as soon as he made the tackle, he knew he had an issue. Is it cramp? He's certainly hoping it is. Khalid Essa certainly hoping it is as well. It was that full stretch that did it. Change of boots, meanwhile, for Keo Canedo on this near side. And a change in personnel for Al Wasl. Ali Salmin, he's going off. And Tanoun Al Zaibi coming on in his place. Al-Zaibi, a summer arrival from Al Wahda. Good switch for him, you would have to say, moving to the league champions, because he stalled at Wahda last season, just 6 starts. He made 16 starts the previous season in the league. Only made 1 start this term for his new club, that was in round 2. 1 substitute appearance prior to tonight, that was in round 3. Al-Ababi's back up on his feet, so it looks as though he's going to be able to continue. We're just shy of the hour mark. Off we go again then. Match which has been pretty breathless, certainly after the first 20 minutes. Jimenez. Work from Traore to cut the ball out. Al-Zaibi won it back. Diallo. Cross comes in towards the back post, looking for De Lima. Jorgens with the header away. Sidibe with a high foot. The referee penalises him for doing so. It's on Palacios. Coaches living and breathing every moment, as you'd expect. Kaku, what a good ball that was to Palacios. He's got Jorgens outside him. Buftini with the attempted clearance, not a particularly successful one. Kaku picks up the scraps on the far side. In the end, the pass is an errant one, infield. That's good work from Traore, winning the header. Collision, though, with Canedo. Not sure who's come off worst. Look at what happened here. It was the right elbow of Traore, the left elbow, looking at that angle, collided with the jaw of Canedo. Completely unintentional, I would say. Tactical discussions on the Alain bench. Good news is that both players are up and about again. See, the Alain fans are up and about too. There's Traore, given all the responsibility in the middle of the pitch this evening. In the absence of Yaya Nada, the UAE international midfielder, missing through injury, an injury he sustained in matchday 1 of the AFC Champions League Elite against Al Sadd. Well, that's a sloppy clearance from Perez. Oh, it's off the frame of the goal from Jorgens. It was Palacios with the cross, and Jorgens, well, within the width of the frame of the goal from scoring a 4th for the hosts. The ball's up the other end now, though. Al-Zaibi lays the ball back to Perez, Jimenez, Buftini. You just can't take your eyes off this match. Shot from distance is blocked and blocked well by Cardoso. It shall not pass, that was his motto there. Diallo battling away. Park wins possession. Diallo gets the block in. Let's have a look at this shot from Eric Jorgens. He caught it sweetly. Al-Sanani was grasping at thin air there, wasn't he? He was beaten for pace. Thankfully, from his perspective, the crossbar wasn't. Rahimi goes down now. And a challenge from Jung. It'll be a free kick to Alain. A nudge in the back there on the Moroccan international. Rahimi had not only a busy end to the last season, but also a busy summer too, picking up a bronze medal at the Paris Olympics for his country. Morocco beating Egypt in the 3rd and 4th place playoff. I think 6-0 in that match actually. An additional bit of bling on his sideboard at home. Kaku. Alababi on the overlap. He's done really well there. And what's the referee done? He's given a penalty. Perez says no. But it was Alababi bursting into the area, getting ahead of the defender, getting between the ball and Perez. Any sort of contact at all in that sort of situation was liable to see the referee point to the spot, and that's exactly what happened. What a good run that was. You can see Alababi got goal side of the defender, and it's always danger when that happens. And clearly Perez didn't play the ball there. Ended up just catching Alababi, and that's why the referee pointed to the spot. Mr. Turpin. It'll go to VAR, of course. A VAR official, Ovidiu Hatigan, he'll have a look at the incident. But is there enough there to overturn that original decision? I suspect there isn't. Perez crestfallen, and in all fairness, he was outfoxed there by Alababi, who got past him on the overlap, cut inside, and then Perez, he had nowhere to go really. If he wanted to play the ball, he had to go through the man. That's exactly what he tried to do. Down went Alababi, and the referee's finger straight away pointed to the spot. Referee Turpin, Kemal Turpin, was in an excellent position there. And VAR has looked at that incident and has confirmed referee Turpin's decision. So, penalty for Alain. They've had one penalty so far this season. Kojo Laba scored it in round 2 against Al Batai. It's Rahimi against Al-Sanani. And Rahimi scores easy as you like, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And it's 4 for the hosts. They've restored their 2-goal advantage. The ground is jumping, at least the Alain section is. The Wasl fans, well, they're crestfallen. Rahimi's 2nd goal in the league this season. And he's 4th in all competitions. That's why he was presented with the opportunity. Went straight down the middle, really, didn't he? Al-Sanani guessed right, or to his right. But he was left with no other task other than to pick the ball out of the back of the net. Easy as you like from Soufiane Rahimi. He's king of the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium, he really is. That man there, Hernan Crespo, has got plenty out of him over the last year or so. He's made him the focal point of this side. And Rahimi answering his manager's faith with a cool penalty. And we're just about halfway through the second half here. And Elaine, once again, 2 goals to the good. They were 2-0 up, and now they're 4-2 up. And Haris Seferovic about to come on for the visitors. The Swiss international striker, a player who's played in 3 FIFA World Cups. A decent player to have coming off the bench. And in this situation, when you need goals, Seferovic is the man that Milijevic is turning to. 16 goals in all competitions for him last season, including 11 in the ADNOC Pro League. In his second season in the UAE. Joined in the summer of 2023 from Benfica after loans at Galatasaray and Celta Vigo. Played all over the world. In Italy, Turkey, Spain, Switzerland, Germany and Portugal. And now, of course, in the UAE. Shot coming in, beaten away. Good, strong right hand from Al Sanani. Palacios it was. He scored one and very nearly scored another. Was this heading in? Probably not. But Al Sanani wasn't prepared to take a chance. Canedo going off. There's a cacophony of boos from his former supporters here at Elaine. That's his goal. Tremendous finish at the near post. Of course, he created Al Wasl's other goal, scored by Sidibe, and Seferovic onto the pitch. What difference can he make, I wonder? That's 4 changes in total that Al Wasl have made now. Mababi with the shot, pushed away by Al Sanani. Eric, was that a missed kick or was it a dummy? He'll say it was the latter. There's the win probabilities there in the top left-hand corner. At the moment, it's all about Elaine. Jorgens lays it back inside. Palacios. Shoot is the call from Traore. He does so. It's blocked by Sidibe. Traore again. Keeps it alive on this near side to Sanabria. Good tackle by De Lima, who's taken the captain's armband. Sidibe is their way back into this match for the visitors, I wonder. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast about their outstanding away record last season. They weren't beaten on their travels in 13 matches, winning 11 and drawing 2. In fact, they haven't lost away from home in the ADNOC Pro League since the 9th of April 2023, a run of 16 matches, of which they've won 12 and drawn 4. That last defeat in April 2023, a 4-2 reverse at Ajman. It's quite a record, isn't it? Seferovic. Perez with the cross. Al-Zabi trying to get on the end of it. Kawadia with the clearance. Sanabria did well to chest the ball down. Jimenez. The ball stuck under his feet, but still retaining possession. De Lima. Al-Azizi gets the crossover, and in the end, a fortunate ricochet for Khalid Essa after he pushed the ball away at his near post. Gratefully receiving the ball. It bounced back to him. There's the passing statistics at the bottom of your screen. Oh, good play by Rahimi, who goes down under challenge from his fellow Moroccan, Buftini. Buftini, remember, has been yellow carded already, and he's received another yellow card now, so he walks. Buftini sent off, and things go from bad to worse for the visitors. He can't believe the decision. He felt there was a coming together between he and his countryman Rahimi. But 2 yellows equal a red, and don't the Al-Ain fans love it? Let's have another look at the incident now. Over the top for Rahimi to chase. He got there first ahead of Buftini, nipped it away from the big central defender. But then, well, you can see that Rahimi was pulling at Buftini's shirt. Then there was a push from Buftini. So you can understand perhaps why Buftini wasn't all that enamoured with the decision. But the decision has gone against Al Wasl, and the match at the moment is going against them too. It's a free kick for Al-Ain on the far side. Can they add a fifth? Towards the back post. Cardoso wins the header. It was Park who tried to head it goalwards then. Didn't get the contact that he wanted. Looks as though both sides are now contemplating changes. Felipe Salamoni, the young Argentine defender, is about to come on, and also Yusuf Ali Alameri, he's about to come on too. The referee has called for the cooling break half an hour into the second half. So 6 goals this evening, a sending off, a penalty, frame of the goal rattled in the second half as well by Eric Jorgens. It's a match which really has had everything this evening. What more have we got in store, I wonder? Can the league champions rally? The 10 men of Al Wasl. Yahya Nada in the centre of your picture there. Out injured tonight, Mohamed Abbas on the left, who went off injured in the first half. Here's the action areas for Al-Ain. 62% of the ball they've had, which is fairly consistent with their first half statistics too. Al Wasl, well, they grew into that first half. They've been second best for a long period now in the second half of this encounter, after starting actually the second half really like bat out of hell. First 5 minutes or so, they were the ones who were doing the pressing, looking for an equaliser, but now they're trailing by 2 goals once more. After the cooling break, we await to see who the changes will involve. Well, Bandit Al-Ababi's coming off, and that's after his goal. He scored the second of the evening for Al-Ain. He's been in the wars a little bit tonight, though. And the other change sees Yusuf Ali Alameri coming on for Siaka Sidibe, who's got a goal of his own, of course. Second goal that Al Wasl scored tonight. And that's all the changes now that Al Wasl can make this evening. They've used all 5 options off their bench. Just 2 changes made so far by Al-Ain, and one of them was enforced when Mohamed Abbas had to go off in the first half. Salamoni, number 24, a young Argentine, 21 years of age. It's his 3rd appearance in a matchday squad for the first team. And his 3rd time off the bench as well. The other 2 occasions in matchday 1 of the AFC Champions League Elite and also the Intercontinental Cup. Really turn the screw now with the extra man advantage. Sanabria, it's the cross in. Jung is back in the centre of defence now in the absence of Buftini. organisation by the visitors. Confirmation of how we stand, with about 11 minutes of normal time remaining, plus whatever time the officials will add on. Palacios, scorer of the first goal this evening. Cardoso. Coadio scored the all-important third goal for Elaine to give them the advantage just after or just before half-time. Jung. Forward by Alameri. Lima back to receive, forward by Jimenez. Headed away by Sanabria. Traore. It's all about game management for Alain now. 2 goals to the good. Rahimi, they always are so hungry for goals, Alain. Shot coming in from distance, just wide from Palacios. He fancied that, didn't he? There's a level of the confidence that he has at the moment. Struck it oh so sweetly, but it was covered, as you could see, by Al-Sanani, and it was always going wide of the target. Seferovic forward to De Lima. Diallo. A good job holding the ball up there, laying it back to Jimenez. Shot from distance. Al-Zabi it was. What a prolific scorer, I think it's fair to say. Tanoun Al-Zabi. A finish like that is indicative of why. Day 4 of the Adnoc Pro League, spread over 3 days, tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night. One fixture already today. Sharjah maintaining their 100% start to the season, played 4-1-4, winning at Al Batai earlier this evening, 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes by Keo Lucas and Fidesz Benabi. So it's played 4-1-4 for Sharjah, who were also Rands last season. They're laying down an early marker this term. Only conceded the 1 goal in the league in those 4 outings, and they've scored 11. So they're at the head of proceedings with 12 points. Alain, if they win tonight, will go to 7. Got a game in hand, remember, because they didn't play in the last round. Still participating in the FIFA Intercontinental Cup against Auckland City, New Zealand. Tomorrow, it's Ajman against Dibba Al Hissan. Dibba, one of 3 sides looking for their first points this season. Al Aruba, it's another one. They had a point up against Shabab Al Ali. And Al Wada, they face Banias. Saturday, match day 4 comes to a conclusion with Corfacan against Kalba and Al Jazeera against Al Nassr. Rahimi cutting inside, fancies the opportunity but puts it wide. On his left foot, not his strongest suit, it has to be said. So often over the last few years we've been used to seeing him playing off the left, cutting inside onto his right foot, having having a crack at goal. This time the opposite was true, cutting in off the right and using his left, but nowhere near as effective. Frustration for the Al Wasl fans. They've been so used to travelling away from the Zabeel Stadium and enjoying success. It doesn't look as though that's going to be the case this evening, does it? Seferovic, Diallo. Seferovic wanted the early ball, he didn't get it. Zabi out to the far side. Cross comes in, looking for De Lima, who takes it on the chest but can't bring it under control. Palacios with the acrobatic clearance, and then Rahimi on his bike trying to get forward. Oh, and he's won the ball. The referee's whistle went though. He can't believe that. The referee was the one who called the foul. It was a speculative clearance from Palacios. Rahimi got away from Yusuf Al-Amiri. He thought he won the ball there. Sprinting clear. The referee thought otherwise though. It was Jung who went down. See the reaction of Crespo, what he thought of that decision. This near side, Al-Zabi. De Lima. Give and go, and then the shot comes in, it's deflected off Cardoso. Goes behind for a corner. Good interchange between De Lima and Seferovic. Seferovic made himself available, laid the ball back, and the ball deflected off the Portuguese defender. Frustration for Milijevic. It's been that sort of evening for him really, and his side. They've got a corner though. Can they score here and set up a grandstand finish? Ball clears everyone. Jimenez it was who whipped that ball in. Of course, he came mighty close to scoring direct from a corner a bit earlier. Matías Segovia waiting to come on. And the other player, Siku Gassama. Segovia, who replaces Kaku. Put in a big shift this evening, as he so often does, always seems to make himself available for the ball. Player who's endeared himself to the faithful here at the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium. And the other change, you'll see Gassama come on for Rahimi. Rahimi, who scored from the penalty spot this evening. A really important goal that. Putting some daylight between the two teams. Excellent performance from Soufiane Rahimi. And Gassama, summer signing from Al Batai. He's made a very good start this season. 3 starts, in fact, for Alain, and he scored 3 goals in those starts. This is his 3rd appearance off the bench. There's confirmation of Segovia coming on. So, one Paraguayan replacing another. Segovia just 21 years of age. There's confirmation in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen of Gassama coming on. Marleyan, who's now got UAE citizenship. A couple of seasons at Al Batai. Possession statistics in the top left-hand corner of your screen, they've been largely unchanged since halfway through the first half. Lane have always been in charge of possession. Just now they're finally making that superiority pay. Zabi and Palacios. There's fair in love and war between those two. So into the last minute now of normal time, and we just await to see our fourth official, Bader Bujamhor, and how much time he's going to add on. Segovia to this near side, picked up by Salamoni. Another substitute, Sanabria. Salamoni. Park. Segovia. Happy just to keep the ball now. Alain, I feel they've pretty much done their job this evening. Still no clean sheet for them this season, but their fans cheering every completed pass now. And fourth official, Bujamhor, indicating a minimum of 5 minutes to be played at the end of this match. Zabi. Good backtracking by Segovia. And he picks up the scraps again, and there's space for him to run into. He's got 3 players up for support as well. Comes across to Gassama. In the end, his shot is wide. Palacios was the provider. And then he's the fouler. This challenge on Jung, deemed an unfair one. And there's no way at all that Diallo's going to catch up with that one. Alexis Perez, you just saw him briefly there. He was the one who conceded the penalty, which was slotted home by Rahimi. And for the Al Wasl fans, a chastening evening. At the end of it, they find themselves 5 points off the top of the table. Plenty more for them to look forward to. The next action is in the AFC Champions League Elite, at home to Al Ahly on Monday. Al Ahly from Saudi Arabia. 5 days after that, they're back in league action at home to Korfakan. Al-Zabi cross to the back post, looking for Seferovic. Will keep the ball in on this near side. El-Azizi. Jung. Seferovic, can he turn? He gets the shot in eventually, it's blocked. The referee gives a foul. And Azizi was the man who was fouled by Sanabria. Azizi just leaned into there. One substitute on another. Chance then for Wasl to get the ball into the box. Tanoun Al-Zabi will be the man who's charged with that task. It's a good cross actually, and Cardoso gets the header away. Segovia hooks the ball clear up to Gassama. Picked up by De Lima. Shot comes in. It's gone behind for a corner. It was Perez with the shot. Cardoso has been very solid defensively this evening. It was just that one occasion when Canedo got the better of him. Wasl's first goal. Headed away by Park. Chance now for a break through Gassama. He's got players hurtling forward. One of them is Sanabria, and he tries to get the ball back to Gassama. Gassama does well to keep it in play on that far side. It's still alive. He fancies a shot. It's beaten away at the near post by Al-Sanani. Real power there from Sigo Gassama. He could have crossed it, but he fancied the opportunity to go for glory at the near post. Caught it sweetly with his left foot. Real power there. Good strong hands from the goalkeeper. And again, Al-Sanani makes the save, this time with his left hand. Good hit from distance that, wasn't it, by Salamoni. Pushed over the top by the goalkeeper. He'd give up all the saves that he's made in the recent past, though. If he could have that moment back at the end of the first half where he dropped the ball at the feet of Coadio. And there's the full-time whistle. Referee Clément Turpin